Good day to all you glorious rapscallion bastards. The name's FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. And if you weren't aware already, the dawn of the final day is approaching. We have 24 hours pretty much left before Changli is released, and we are prepared to summon and break our bank accounts. In today's video, we're just going to go over a little bit of Changli. Basically, my stuff that we're going to go through, what we've prepared for, what the idea of the team, the first team that I'm going to end up trying with her and just go through all her different skills, everything else, and just get a basic scope of the character and what my plans with her is going to be. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and let's get into it. God, this is a mommy. Dude, you guys have no idea how much I am looking forward to the 22nd. Changli's coming. We've done so much for this character. Really quickly, we're just going to go take a look. Like, I've been preparing my ass off in this, and you'll be able to take a look at it in the backpack. Originally, when the first video I made with Changli about preparations and everything, like some people kind of like doubted out what I was doing. Granted, I didn't get as many echo tubes as I would really want to get, but that should just be, it should be sufficient for her with the 99 here and the 54 there for echoes. We have 7 of the metallic drips, which should be good for right now in a sense, because you'll see why in a minute. I believe that we should be good on Resonator XP as well. We should be damn good on the Rage Tacit cores that we are going to need. We are going to be good with the dagger from what I believe with her skill tree. Like, let me scroll down. We have 304 of this normal metallic drips. We have 67 of these. Plus, when it comes to these gold ones, I am going to go into the store just to show really quickly. And I'm going to go purchase both of these boxes here for Blake's Bloom Aid to get 25, so I'll get 50 pieces of gold. I don't think we're going to run all 50 of them, and I don't think that's not going to happen, but we're going to get a majority of all the gold materials that we're going to need. Like, when I said I'm going to whale out on this character, I am going to whale out on this character. We started this when back pretty much right when Jinshi came out. We started just grinding the hell. If you've been on my live streams by any chance, or you've seen anything, we've been grinding the hell. And we're starting to do that now also for the next character that's going to be coming in, which is going to be the nerd waifu mommy, Zinzi or something like that. That's going to be Jinshi's basic crack cocaine. So we're working on her as well, which she should be released hopefully, I would think August 15th, but they might put Yao first on the banner, and I'm not too interested in him. So if that's the case, hey, that gives me an extra 2 weeks or whatever, 3 weeks, you know, to prepare for that. But we have really gone through it. And the only thing that I see that maybe might be an issue would be the shell credits. All honesty, we've got 2 million here. I don't think that's going to be enough for what we're going to need to do. However, when we start actually summoning when the banner comes out, we start summoning, and we're gonna put. I'm looking to toss about $500 in this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking to toss about $500 in this. We should get enough, you know, shit materials and, you know, corals and stuff like that that we can go ahead and trade it into credits if need be, and get basically everything going. Now, I don't know if I'm going to actually go all the way to getting her as a summon 6 at first. That's the only thing that I'm still debating on. I might just wait till my second and my third paycheck in order to, you know, ease the cost of all this. But I'll put it this way. Looking at this, we're going to look at her resonance change first before we get into the skills, because it's a little bit easier. I already in the mentality that I want to get her. And looking at, each skills, hidden thoughts, the resonant skill right here, flames and heavy attack, flame and sacrifice, increase her damage dealt by 10% and resistance to interruption. Her number 2, enflammement, increases Changli's crit rate by 25% for 8 seconds. That's good. And then her alt damage gets increased by 80. This is actually pretty much where I think that I would be, good at. Like if I got 3 summons of her right here, get her weapon, I think we'll be good for right now. Then the next paycheck we would work on, getting, polished words right here. After intro skills cast, all team members attack increased by 20% for 30 seconds, which is pretty good. Sacrifice gains, her heavy attack, flame and sacrifice is multiplier increased by 50%, and the damage dealt is also increased by 50%, which is really good in my personal opinion. And then realize plans. Her resonant skill and heavy attack, sacrifice, and her alt resonance affinity here. Excuse me, I'm stuttering and I don't know why. Excuse me, I need to slow down. But they'll ignore 40% of the target damage defense when dealing such. She's already got 15%. So with this right here, it makes it to where she is going to have it's going to be 55% of the target's defense that we're just going to fucking ignore. And whether it's our skill, our heavy attack, or our alt, it's going to be doing some serious fucking damage. I really want to get her summon 6, and that's where I think I'm going to really work on it. But we got basically to August 15th or so before that even comes near that. So I am pretty sure that we are good to go. The more we look at it, like her skills, this is all going to be filled up. This is why I've been building up the materials, because let's take a look at the empty ones first. But we will be able to increase the crit rate, right here, 1.20, 2.80, and right here, another additional 2.80 and 1.20 right here. Then we're going to increase the attack damage, 1.8, 1.8, 4.2, 4.2, and then we have all this right here that we need to unlock. Now, looking at it, she has her basic attacks, which, hey, everything here looks on the uppy up. Basic attack damage, everything. This is all going to get upgraded to the maximum. Her resonant skill, when we look at it with true sight capture, after releasing the resonant skill, Changli dashes towards the enemy, enters true sight, lasting for 12 seconds. In the end, she releases a plunging attack, dealing fusion damage. True sight capture has 2 initial attempts that can be used up to 2 times. The number of attempts increased by 1 every 12 seconds. Can be cast in the air. Basic attack True Sight is when True Sight of Changli uses grounded basic attack. She releases True Sight Conquest, dashing towards the enemy, dealing again fusion damage, considered as resonant skill damage. And after releasing True Sight Conquest, True Sight ends. Basic True Sight charge, when True Sight, if Changli jumps or uses basic attack in midair, she releases True Sight charge, dashing towards an enemy, dealing fusion damage considered as resonant skill damage, and releasing True Sight charge, and True Sight ends. So we can see that right here that a lot of the damage that we're going to be with fusion damage is going to be considered resonant skill damage. Perfectly fine with that. With her resonant skill, that is fine. Now, before we go into that, let's go into the intro skill. Changli will appear mid-air, attack the target, enter True Sight for 12 seconds. Her alt deals fusion damage to nearby targets, obtains 4 seconds of enflammement, and enters Fairy Feather, which can be cast in the mid-air. With fiery feather, when Changli releases heavy attack, flame and sacrifice within 10 seconds, her attack is increased for 25% until which after feathers ends. Her outro skill. This is the only thing that I'm looking at that tells me that she is a sub DPS and not a DPS, is because she has this. The incoming resonator has fusion damage amplified by 20% and resonant liberation damage amplified by 25% for the next 10 seconds or until the resonator is switched out. This is the way I look at what a sub DPS and what a main DPS is that pretty much is what the outro skill is going to dictate. In this regards, I'm still making her a main DPS. Whether she is going to be considered a sub DPS or not, I'm making her a main DPS. This is my waifu. This is my girl. This is what I've been waiting for. And this is what is going to make me break the bank. So this bitch is going to be my number one. I thought Yinlin was going to be my number one Dami Mommy. Oh, hell no. This is going to be my Dami Mommy. This is the one that I want to step in my face. So she's going to be my main DPS no matter what. But in case for others, you know, you're looking at her as a sub DPS, you know, you're not going to look at someone who's level 6 or something, but you have like Encore. She would help, you know, really with Encore, and Xian help with the amplification of fusion damage as well as their alt damage. So that would help out tremendously for anyone who is looking in that regards. But we're looking at the Forte circuit now, which this is the main bread and butter. This entire line is the main bread and butter. Heavy attack, flame and sacrifice. When releasing heavy attack, if Changli carries 4 stacks of flame, she will consume all stacks of flame and cast, dealing fusion damage considered as resonant skill damage. While casting flame and sacrifice, Changli takes 40% less damage. So in any case scenario, where it's going to be like Jinshi, everything is going to be wrapped around the resonant skill damage. So that's telling me that my echoes are going to be needing to tune into resonant skill damage and fusion damage. That is just how it's going to have to be. Now, grant you, since Flame and Sacrifice is considered a heavy attack right here, from my understanding from reading her resonance chain, I think heavy attack will also be a good one to also, if you can get it in, I don't think it's a necessary, but since it's going to be, you know, considered as resonant skill damage, that heavy attack would be also a good trait to make sure that, you know, your echoes are tuning into more than, you know, probably like basic attack damage. Inflammation. Changli can hold up to 4 stacks of Inflammation. Changli obtains 1 stack of Inflammation for every basic attack. True Sight Conquest on hit. Changli obtains 1 stack of Inflammation for every basic attack. True Sight Charge on hit. Changli obtains 4 stacks of Inflammation for every Resonant Liberation will alt damage. So with Inflammation, you know, when she consumes all with Flame Sacrifice, it's going to start dealing, you know, fusion damage, and that's all going to be considered resonant skill damage. Keep that in mind. Secret Strategist. When Changli releases basic attack, True Sight Conquest, or basic attack, True Charge, for each stack of Flame, Changli's fusion damage bonus is increased by 5%. Damn, that sounds so fucking good. Sweeping Force. When Changli releases heavy attack, Flame and Sacrifice, or her alt, Changli's fusion damage bonus is increased by 20%, and Changli ignores 15% of the target defense when dealing damage. This 15% is already, in my personal opinion, really good, but knowing that her last on her resonance chain, like we read right here, it will ignore an additional 40%. So 15 plus 40, if I'm not mistaken, it's 55%. So 55% of their defense is completely fucking gone. And we're just doing true damage at that point. That's pretty fucking exciting to me. And that's the reason why, like, I'm really, really wanting to get her, you know, summon 6, is just because I want that additional 55% straight true damage. So as you guys saw, we basically have everything, I think, pretty much in line to go ahead and make sure that when we get her, we can ascend her straight to level 90. We can get her skill set straight up as far as fucking possible. Probably more than what I already got Jinshi and Jian, who are the 2 most built characters that I have so far, and get her up there. Today, I got some stuff that needs to be done today because today is Sunday. Today is the 21st. I got some things that needs to get done today, so I won't be playing as much today. Probably when I get back home in the nighttime, I'll be playing and pretty much doing double checking and doing my final little grinds. Probably mainly putting that all into materials as well, or actually probably gonna put that more into probably gonna put that more into the making sure that we have everything we need for the weapon. No, not weapon XP, excuse me, resonator XP, just to make sure we get her level 90. That and plus maybe a little bit of shells, but that's about it. characters that I probably am going to put her with at first, since she is going to be based on skill, Tao might be one character I may be considering because of her outro skill, which will amplify the resonance skill, be amplified by 38%. This would probably be the support character because she also provides a shield that I would probably use on the team. This is a consideration right now. I'm still considering putting Mortifi, since whatever her name is, nerd girl coming in, it would be Jinshi's new sub DPS. So Mortifi might just be the new replacement there. These two are probably going to be it. Now, granted, I know his outro skill is only going to be good for the heavy attack amplification, but if heavy attack is going to be considered, you know, basically skill damage, then at that point in time, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but the incoming resonator will gain 38% of heavy attack damage amplification for 14 seconds. So within that 14 seconds, you know, Changli is going to should have a pretty big pool in her resonance skill with that. I'm even considering putting Encore on the team and using her as mainly the sub DPS and going from there. The only thing that I don't see, in all honesty, is that right now the only thing that kind of sucks in this game, and I'm thinking about the tower adversity. In all honesty, I got 1, 2, 3 true supports that heal. Technically, Tao is a support. She is classified as support because she provides a shield, but these are the 3 main supports that are in this game. That is for the 3 teams that I got. Jian, she may also be part of this team. I may remove her off of Jian's team. Not sure. I might just do, I might even just put, you know, Vran in it. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this just yet for a true support, because the problem that I have here is until future-wise a new support comes in, I'm actually only feel like I'm close to 3 different supports that can do the job of healing. And if that's the case, then I might just leave, you know, these 2 together. And I might just take Varania. Well, no. Yeah, I might just take her and I might just put her with Changli as the healer, because I don't think that her element is going to help too much with Jinshi. But that is to be seen in the future. But that is all I really have for you guys. Like I said, I'm going to play it again. Dawn of the final day is approaching. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this girl. And I'm going to tell you like this, that Monday I will have to go to work. But when I get off of work, we will be live streaming that entire night. So for a lot of you people out there, I live in the United States of America. I live in the central part of the United States of America. So I'm in Central Time Zone. That means that right now it is 3:34 a.m. for me. But so figure that out in terms Central America, Central Time Zone. But in that case regards, if you are interested and you want to come to live streams and everything, I will be probably doing this live stream probably around 6:00 p.m. Central Time Zone until like the middle of the night, just playing nothing but Changli and doing the events, doing different things and testing, doing different builds, working on our echoes, tuning the echoes, and doing all that in that live stream to make sure that, you know, we are good to go. I will probably be summoning her while I'm at work, but we will be hosting that live stream after the fact. So if you're interested in that, I will be putting up probably within later part of the day a live stream dedicated to that for everyone to see, and that way you are all alerted of it and you can notify yourselves on it. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I have. Sorry for the long ass fucking video again. I'm trying to keep these videos shorter, but it seems like I can't stop talking, in all honesty. But yeah. You guys, tell you what, if you like the video and all that good stuff, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment below. Are you guys also looking forward to Changli? Are you going to be breaking the bank for her? Because look at them thighs, man. Look at them assets. Are you going to tell me no to this? Because I sure the hell can't say no to her. So, other than that, guys, take it easy, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace. Oh, by the way, we live stream on YouTube, not Twitch.